Hi friends, today's video is about daytime office appropriate makeup tutorial. If you would like to know how to achieve this look, then stay tuned. Let's get started. I have already moisturized my face. Now I'm using MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus Spray. It acts as a primer as well as creates a moisturized base for the makeup. I'm lightly tapping my face, making sure the product is nicely absorbed in the skin. Now I'm using Dior Capture Totale foundation. Using my damp beauty blender, I'm going to spread the foundation on my face. This foundation gives light to medium coverage. So if you want more heavier coverage, you can build up as per your requirement. Now in a dabbing motion, I'm going to spread the foundation nicely on my face. The beauty blender helps skin to absorb the foundation better without creating any crease lines. Now I'm using Real Techniques foundation brush to spread the foundation even better on the skin, as I felt the need for it. As you can see, the foundation gave me a medium coverage. Since I have some pigmentation on my cheeks area, I'm going to double up the foundation on my cheeks since I felt the need for heavier coverage there. I'm also going to put the foundation on the eyelids area to create the base for the eye makeup. Now I'm using Nars concealer in shade Ginger. I'm going to dab the concealer under my eyes since I have dark circles around my eyes. I'm also putting it around my mouth area since I have some light pigmentation there, and on my chin to highlight the area, as well as my forehead and bridge of nose. I'm also covering some pigmentation on the cheeks area. Now using the same foundation brush, I'm going to spread the concealer This concealer helps to hide some pigmentation and also to highlight the areas which are high points of your face, and brings light to it. Now I'm using my finger to dab the concealer. This step is important to make sure it doesn't form any crease lines. Now I'm using the Real Techniques concealer brush and MAC Studio Fix Compact in shade NC42, and I'm setting the areas which I concealed. This will make sure that the concealer doesn't form any crease lines and doesn't budge. Now using a buffing brush, I'm going to spread the MAC Studio Fix Compact all over my face. This will set the foundation and concealer in place and make sure the makeup lasts for at least 6 to 7 hours. Now using Rimel London eyebrow pencil in dark brown, I'm going to fill in the gaps in my eyebrows. I'm not going in with very heavy hand since I already have thick eyebrows. I'm just trying to give it some shape and definition, and also fill in the gaps which I have. Now using the brush, I'm setting the hair in place. Starting with the eye makeup, I'm using Etude House Look at My Eyes eyeshadow in shade RD306. Now using H&M crease blending brush, I'm going to start blending this eyeshadow in the crease area first. This is a very light orangey brown shade. I'm also dabbing it on the eyelids area. Now to deepen the crease, I'm using the contour powder. I'm going to place it in the crease area. This will create dimension and give the depth to the eye. It's important to blend the eyeshadows properly so that there are no harsh lines. As you can see, the brown shadow creates more definition and gives it some depth. Now I'm using Too Faced La Mode eyeshadow palette using La Croisette shade from the palette. I'm placing it in the inner corner of the eyelid. I'm placing it roughly. Later on we'll be using a blending brush to blend the two eyeshadows together nicely. Now using the same highlighting eyeshadow from Too Faced palette, I'm placing it under the eyebrow bone to highlight. Using a small Real Techniques eyeshadow brush, I'm placing the same eyeshadow in the tear duct area. This will immediately catch the light and give it a pop. Now using the Etude House RD306 eyeshadow, I'm blending this eyeshadow under the eye area. Using Kate Liquid eyeliner in shade black, I'm going in for a very thin winged eyeliner look. Since this is a daytime office wear look, I'm keeping the eyeliner very thin and minimalistic. First creating the wing and then connecting the dots, making a very thin eyeliner. Moving on to the other eye area, I like to create the wing first to make sure that the liner is going in the right direction. Now using a kajal pencil, I'm going in at the lower lash area. Now I'm using Innisfree mascara with a very skinny wand in shade black. As you can see, the wand is very thin. This gives a very natural look to the eyelashes. Now I'm using MAC blush in shade Melba. Using a kabuki brush, I'm going to tap the blush rather than stretching it all over my cheekbone. I'm going to tap or dab the blush on the cheeks. This shade is very natural and gives a very natural flush of color. I'm also placing it on the cheeks and chin area. Now using my contour palette and a Real Techniques contour brush, I'm going to place it right under the cheekbone and also going up to the temple area. This contour is very light. Since I'm not going in with very heavy contour, I'm keeping the contour very light. This quickly adds a definition to the cheekbone area, makes the face look a little bit slimmer. I'm also using the contour on the side of my nose to create a shadow. And under my jawline for a more chiseled look. I'm also placing the contour powder in the hairline area. This gives the illusion of a smaller forehead. Now using a blending brush, I'm just going to blend the blush and the contour together so that there are no harsh lines and the look looks more natural. Now I'm using the Real Techniques concealer brush. I'm going to place a highlighter powder under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, on the cupid's bow and chin. This step brings the areas in front and instantly highlights. Now using a blending brush, I'm dusting off the excess powder. Now starting the lip makeup, I'm using NYX lip liner in shade Fuchsia Pink. I'm outlining the lips first. Now I'm using Revlon Fuchsia Shock number 815. This is a creamy light coverage lipstick, a bit sheer. If you want a heavier coverage, you can build up the color. That completes the makeup look. Now I'm going to use MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus Spray just to set the makeup in place. This will ensure that the makeup will last longer and stay put the whole day. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. This is a very subtle daytime look and features very nicely in the photographs as well.